Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And we're finishing up our Christmas sweater, and we're going to make this quarter length sleeve. So I did my Christmas sweater in quarter length sleeves because I'm going to wear a turtleneck under it anyway. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I did that sleeve. So right here where there was the corner, where we connected the corners, we're going to connect there and chain one. But I'm going to work that in then. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to half double crochet and all these stitches around until you get all the way around the sleeve. So just putting one half double crochet in each stitch and then connecting to the first stitch with a slip stitch, and I will meet you there. Okay, so this stitch right here that we made, that is our, what the heck is that called? Where we're going to chain one here, and then in the third stitch, or the third loop, because we got the first, second, and third loop of these half double crochets. We're working in third loops only. We're going to wrap your hook, go into the third loop, and come out. You have 3 loops. Then you're going to take that first loop through the first one, and then you have 2, and then you're going to go through 2. Okay, so you're going to do that, but every 5th one, we're going to do an invisible decrease. So there's 2. 3. This is the herringbone half double crochet. There we go. All right, there's 4. So on the 5th one right here, we're going to go through this one and this one together at the same time, and then complete your herringbone half double crochet. So that is called an invisible decrease. So let's do it again. There's 1, 2, of course it would get tangled. Come on, don't tangle on me. So we've got 2 there. 3, 4, and 5. I mean 4. All right, and now we're going to do that invisible decrease. So you're going to go through this loop and the next loop. We're going to go through both them loops, bring it through, and then go through this loop, then go through 2. All right. So you're going to do that all the way around. You're going to repeat that. So every 5th one, we're going to do an invisible decrease. So this is the 4th one here. And then we're going to go through this one and this one. And then now do your herringbone through them 2 loops. Okay. So you're going to go all the way around it like that. And I will meet you when we get to the end. Okay, so for the next 2 rounds, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to repeat that row 2 more times. So you're going to make the first 4, and then we're going to do an invisible decrease on the 5th one. And I've got a knot there, and I want to make sure that's inside, not outside. Hang on a minute. There we go. All right, so the invisible decrease would be 2 front stitches. Oh, I forgot. Hang on a minute. When we do this, we're going to have to go around the other way. So you're reversing. So here we go with our herringbone half double crochet. Make the first 4, and then on the 5th one we're going to do 2 front loops, just the front loop only, but you go through the first one and the next one beside it, and then come back through both of them, and then do your herringbone. Okay, so you're going to do that 2 more times, but remember, every time you start a row, it goes the opposite way. So you should have 4 rows done by the time we get back, and then I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, so I have the 4 rounds here. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to we're facing the same way that we were before. So now we're going to put a falling leaf stitch in the first stitch, which is a single crochet and 2 doubles. And then we're going to skip 1 and put a falling leaf stitch in the next. Or no, we're going to skip 2. So we're going to skip 2 and put a falling leaf stitch in the next. Alright, skip 2. You're just going to do this all the way around. looks like this is going to come out perfectly. And then you're going to skip those last two, and then you're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet in that, to that first one. So this is what it looks like right here. All right, and then we're going to chain one, and you're going to turn your work and go the opposite way. So you're looking at the inside of your sleeve now. And we're going to start off with our falling leaf stitch in that very first stitch. And then you'll skip 2 stitches, and every single crochet you're going to put your falling leaf stitch in. So you're skipping 2, and I do believe, let's see how many rows I did. I think I did. How many rows of that I did? Which this is the last stitch that we will be using. Find the other sleeve. Where is he at? Alright. Yeah, 22 rows of it. Now, if you want your sleeve longer, you just keep going until you get it longer. But I only did it only comes down a little past my elbow here. So I just did a 3/4 length sleeve. So do 22 rows of that, and that sleeve will be done as well. And this is pretty much done then, because there'll be no hem. It's going to end with like this, with the it's with the little shell stitches coming down like this. So I think this turned out beautiful, and I do love this yarn, only that sometimes it's hard to work with. But anyway, that is going to end this Christmas sweater, and that's how I did the sleeves. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye bye now.